Hello? Cool. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back.
And we continue our interviews from Horasis forum here in Kiev. Our second interview with a great entrepreneur from London, chairman of 7 companies, businessman, Felix Velarde. Felix, great to have you here today with us.
Thanks for having me here.
And the point that you are here in a blockchain conference, and the thing which is written in, on your page, it's a Vorum project. Could you please tell us a little bit what this technology, what's Vorum? I know it's VR, it's a great technology for that, but what is that and how it correlates to the current technological trends? What is this project about?
So Vorum is, the reason I got involved is because I met a bunch of tech entrepreneurs in Kiev, and every time I asked them a question about the future of their vision in bringing virtual reality hardware to life, they would turn around and say, oh yes, no, we built one of those already. And so what they have is technology that is interface technology for virtual reality. Gloves which provide biometric feedback to the system, so game or application, industrial application, and provide a medium of exchange for the data, for the biometric and personal data of the user, so that games developers and application developers and even pharmaceutical developers can use that feedback to improve and refine their applications. And in exchange, there's a token aspect, so that users can gather tokens by participating. So for me, it's fascinating. It's at the bleeding edge of several different things. One is tokenization of data. The other is big data itself.
Blockchain?
Yeah, of course, yes. Yeah. Well, tokenization more than blockchain. So having a medium of exchange that actually has utility and value to the users, I think is incredibly rare, actually. There's too much blockchain, blah, blah, with no reason. But also the cutting edge of virtual reality hardware, not just software. So it's an interesting bunch of people. So I was very happy to become involved in the company, and now I chair the company, and it's one of my roster of I don't know, fantastic, highly intelligent, future-aware people. And it's great to be in Ukraine to do that.
That's great. I definitely understand. Pharmaceutical data, biometric data, but what is about entertainment industry? Because I do believe that, there are so many VR sets, and if you just mention a gloves, because I know there will be also a suit, bodysuit. So what's your vision? I mean, how applicable is that? I mean, how hot, if I may say, will be the bidding for those? So will it be viral? Or it still will take a couple of years for people to digest the technology?
I think technology always takes longer to be adopted than you think it will, and then you look back and it was very sudden. The interesting thing is that everybody assumes that the adoption of interface technology, like the gloves, like the bodysuit, will be driven by entertainment and games. The reality is that the biggest adopters of virtual reality systems are industry. The ability to have a pair of gloves where, even a basic pair of gloves where you get haptic feedback, where you move a box in virtual reality from here to here, and in some faraway place, a forklift truck moves something huge from there to all the way over there. That's straightforward. The interesting thing for me is the feedback aspect, the reading of my heart rate and my stress levels and my skin temperature and so on. That in industrial applications allows us to test stressful situations and to do pilot training, for example, so that we can work out where a student is getting stressed or is not stressed enough in a certain situation. I think the applications are huge for this.
Following your answer, if it's not like a trade company secret, could you please share what would be still priorities for the nearest time, like 2018, 2019? It's still like a commercial use for and commercial product for people or for industries or both?
Both. At the moment, our focus as a company is to develop the hardware and the proofs of concept and the prototypes, which have already been done across a whole range of different technologies. So creation, interfaces, APIs, hardware, suit prototypes, all of that's been done. The monetization of that actually for us is going to come through licensing. We're not big enough and we're not global enough to be able to scale, for example, bodysuits on our own. So that's going to come through licensing arrangements. So the immediate term for us is creating licensing opportunities with companies in China, which is one of the reasons that we're at this conference today, but also elsewhere in the States and the rest of Europe.
Sure. Again, it seems like 2019 will be quite exciting for Vorum. Today with us was Felix Velarde, the chairman of Vorum project, which builds the bodysuits and gloves and equipment of the next generation for virtual reality products and businesses with quite a big potential. Felix, it was a great pleasure to talk to you today. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed.
Subscribe to Blockchain Talk TV